A Baton Rouge dog show is drawing more than just attention. It's drawing criticism. At the center of the controversy, a breed known as the mini bully. While some celebrate the exotic look, others are raising red flags over the dog's health and welfare. Tonight, we hear from a local woman leading a petition to shut dog shows like this down. Chief Investigator Andrew Epperson breaks it down.
Come on.
Some people love dogs. Amy Anderson really loves dogs.
I love every breed. I have a pit bull, I have 2 mixed dogs, I have a senior dog.
A yard big enough for them. A heart big enough for more.
I would say it's more of a calling these days than it is a passion.
That calling, she says, is why her name is here on an online petition called Dogs Deserve Better. Stop the top quality bully event at Canes River Center.
This is not just a harmless dog show. This, unfortunately, is kind of a part of the problem of exploiting animals for money.
Dog shows like this aren't part of this controversy. It's those highlighting specific designer breeds, especially micro-bullies. The River Center in downtown Baton Rouge will host a show August 10th, prominently featuring these dogs in the promotional material.
The front half of the dog is much larger than usually the back half, which likely they've been exercised or treadmill or taking additional medications that may not be healthy to create this look.
LSU veterinarian Dr. Krista Miller tells me these dogs come from highly selective breeding. Bulldogs already genetically plagued with breathing problems and smaller windpipes, paired with even smaller dogs.
If we start breeding them within each other or other breeds, then the problems get worse.
These micro-bullies are popular. Miller says people pay thousands of dollars for them.
I think the way they look, and it's in a smaller size, makes them a lot more appealing to most.
Miller says many micro-bully owners take great care of their pets.
These are pets that people want, but sometimes when we start breeding different breeds, we have to accept the genetic changes that come along with that.
That's why Miller still thinks about one of her hardest days as a vet.
The owner says, hey, my dog's been coughing a lot. I said, hey, well, let's just kind of get him into the room.
But Miller never got the chance to fix the micro-bully's cough.
The pet ended up coding and ended up dying because of congestive heart failure.
Miller says this can happen to any pet. But micro-bullies bring genetic baggage that can mean more health problems. That's Anderson's main reason for this.
Dogs like that tend to have very short, painful lives.
The dog show's organizer didn't respond to multiple requests for comment. A River Center spokesperson sent me a statement which says, in part, for event organizers who have not previously hosted an event in our venue, we require at least 2 references from reputable venues where they have held similar events. These references are thoroughly vetted as part of our booking process. This policy is in place to help ensure the safety of the patrons who attend events here, our staff, and our venue.
I don't want to affect anybody's business.
Anderson says speaking out has been no walk in the dog park.
Unfortunately for my family and friends and husband, I can't look the other way.
But she says making a change requires more than just bark. Sometimes you need a little bite.
This is my city, and I want to see animals and people here, especially ones that are, without a voice, be heard and be seen.
In Baton Rouge, I'm Chief Investigator Andrew Epperson.
The full statement from the River Center is on our website. Nearly 400 people have signed the online petition, which doesn't have any real sway. Anderson says it's more about giving people a chance to make their voices heard.